Good afternoon. You're with me, Kel Bell, and I would love to talk very openly about the competition that exists amongst PDHPE teachers. Now, I am the first person to admit that I'm probably one of the most competitive people that I know. My dad is super competitive. I see it in our youngest Lexi. And I think the competition, the sport, the love of sport, drove me to PE teaching. I don't really know where it kind of stemmed, but my love of sport and fitness as a kid really kind of firmed up my decision to become a PDHPE teacher when I was in high school. It was probably back in year 8 when we're learning about drugs and alcohol, I think, that I really looked to my own PDHPE teacher. A huge shout out to Connie Leonello. When I had her in year 8 at Catherine Macaulay High School, it really firmed up that I wanted to make a difference with young people. I wanted to make a difference with my life to educate other people. And I knew that I loved sport and health and fitness and that kind of way of life, but I knew that I wanted to make a bigger difference with other people, especially young people. So I think that competitive drive is just in PDHPE teachers. And PE teachers around Australia and the globe will probably resonate with that. But I think that toxicity still exists, though, in some PDHPE faculties. And it really breaks my heart when I hear stories from teachers that, you know, their faculty members might take folders home or might not want to collaborate or might not want to work on developing, an excursion proposal or developing a set of revision sessions for their students. The toxicity is sometimes in faculties. And I think because of that competitive nature of PDHPE, that sometimes it drives faculties apart. Now, I had a beautiful faculty when I worked in Sydney. If you haven't heard my story, I worked in Sydney at an all-girls Catholic school for 14 years, a bubbling black town at Nagle College. I absolutely loved my time there. I was there for 14 years. I had an amazing coordinator under the guidance and leadership of Karen Tillman, and Karen is still at that school. She holds, such a legacy at that school. And look, I feel very blessed that I got to work underneath the leadership of Karen. We then decided to make the sea change up to the Central Coast as a family and walked into a really comprehensive co-ed school. And from the outset, things weren't good in the faculty. And, my job, I was employed to shake things up, to make a difference, to hopefully build the faculty. But what in fact actually happened was that the faculty completely dissipated. And although, I was employed to make a difference, things kind of went pear-shaped. And, it's a timely reminder that it doesn't matter, what qualifications you have, what leadership roles that you've played. If there are fractions in a faculty, if there's toxicity, it's not good for anybody. After 2.5 years too long, I decided to leave that particular school because my health and my well-being mattered more than that job. It was a dream job. It was literally the dream job, probably in New South Wales, to be working and just teaching what I absolutely loved, and that was community and family studies. I'm known for that course all across New South Wales. When people say CAFs, they think of me. I'm not big noting myself, but, being around the course for over 20 years, it holds a really special place in my heart. I feel very blessed that I have taught the course for so long. Revision sessions since I was super young, 2007, the HSC marking since 2006. Obviously, professional learning. I think I kind of started doing that in 2010 for ACHPA New South Wales, then was on the board for ACHPA, then became the president of ACHPA New South Wales. I have a long history in PDHPE and CAFs. I feel very blessed to do what I get to do. And there are lots of schools who feel that competition in PDHPE. And I think when we didn't have a thing like teacher shortages, PE teaching was, it was very hard to get a job. It was very competitive. And I know that there's lots of teachers out there who do feel that toxicity, who do feel like they are a little bit alone. But hopefully, that when you work with certain people, certain communities, that you feel like you belong. And, you know, I know certainly in our memberships, especially in our CAFS Collective and our Health and Movement Science membership, teachers aren't alone. It's connection over competition. It's collaboration over competition, and it's community over competition. Now, when we kind of reflect in terms of HSC stuff, our students are against each other, if you know, across New South Wales. But teachers have decided and said, I need help, like I need some support here. And I feel very blessed to be able to have 2 very active memberships in PDHPE and CAFS across New South Wales. And I don't take my role very lightly. We have a massive 6 years ahead of us. But if you are in a position where you feel like you're alone, if you are in a position where you feel like your faculty probably needs a bit of support, then our Health and Movement Science membership is where you can get that support that you need, because you aren't alone. You don't have to slog it out by yourself to crazy hours at night like I did when I was working to midnight and then, you know, getting up to do it all over again. You don't have to feel like that. The support that I have inside our membership is to protect you. It's protect the past Kel, but also to protect those teachers out there that I know that are working above and beyond what they need to, because they feel the pressure. I think, you know, many teachers feel that the workload isn't reducing, and it's becoming so much that lots of teachers are feeling that pinch. And we know that there are massive teacher shortages in New South Wales. So if you're an executive member, if you're a PDHPE coordinator, head teacher, if you're a principal and you're looking at a membership and going, something like this doesn't exist in New South Wales, and you're probably thinking, why does this exist? Well, it exists to support your teachers. And I feel very blessed to be able to support teachers all across New South Wales inside our memberships. So they get the resources, they get the support, and not just a one and done PL at a workshop, but ongoing support and ongoing coaching to help them improve their practice, to help them improve their skills. And so they get to go back to what they love the most, and that's teach. All the prep and planning is being done for you. Teachers just have to show up and diversify and change and tweak and be able to use the resources that we've already developed to actually work their magic in the classroom. So registration and renewals are open but close on Friday. If you're a school that hasn't already accessed this game-changing membership, I invite you to send us a message, send us an email. contact@thelearnnet is where you can kind of contact us, or you can head to thelearnnet.com/HMS to sign up. But if you have any questions about our membership or what we're doing inside the membership, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks so much.